And we got the Dunes, we got Deadpool 3s, we got a bunch. But one of the most anticipated movies right now, at least it's got a lot of people's curiosity, is Fantastic Four. The world celebrated in joyous harmony when they made that announcement on that now legendary Disney Investor Day call thing where they announced about 1,000 things. About 200 of those have fallen by the wayside by now. But Fantastic Four coming to the MCU. That was a big one. So, of course, that sparked off years worth of speculation of who's going to play Ben Grimm, who's going to be Sue Storm, who's going to be Johnny Storm, who's going to be Reed Richards, who's going to be Dr. Doom. These have been the questions that have kept people up at night and having parents tell tales to their children about who. Anyway, lost Ray.
Oh, sorry, we're talking about Fantastic Four.
Lost Ray.
Yeah.
Well, of course, the one thing we do know is that Pedro Pascal is going to be Reed Richards. Now, I told you guys probably about a month or two ago that the casting on Fantastic Four is done. I didn't claim to know who was going to play what, but I knew Fantastic Four, the casting was done. Well, now there's a report coming out that not only is it done, but all the contracts are signed and it's finished, and they're getting ready to make the announcement. This comes to us from Comic Book Movie right the following. Fans have been waiting years, literally, to find out who will play the heroic quartet in the team's MCU debut. And while this isn't the first time we've heard that the cast was quote-unquote a lock, a new rumor is claiming that the main roles have now been finalized. According to Daniel Richtman, the deals are closed for the four main parts of Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Ben Grimm, and Johnny Storm, with an official announcement imminent. That means any day now. Now, if you guys remember a couple weeks ago on the show, somebody asked when do I think the announcements will be made? And I said, I'm just guessing. No claiming insider information here. But I believe we're going to get the announcements before Super Bowl. John, so we can get a Fantastic Four trailer? No, there's not going to be a Fantastic Four trailer at the Super Bowl. But I think they're going to get ahead of the Super Bowl and that they would let us know this. And if this word imminent means what they think it means, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Words means what you think it means.
If it means what they think it means, then that means, I mean, it should be maybe this week. They could finally settle it. And then the arguing and bickering and second guessing can begin. That's what we in the fan base do. But listen, I'll say this. If they do come out and make this announcement, say this week sometime, and it's all put to bed and confirmed that Pedro Pascal is, of course, our Reed Richards, which is kind of a foregone thing now. If they can even get 80% as close to nailing the casting like they did with Reed Richards and Pedro Pascal, I'm guessing there might not be as much bickering and arguing as maybe I'm anticipating. You know?
Yeah, right.
Because of course not everybody thought Pedro Pascal should be Reed Richards, but generally speaking, you've got a sense of agreement across the fandom that, you know, maybe not my first choice, but yeah, Pedro's awesome. He's going to make a great Reed Richards. Not everybody agreed, but generally speaking, I found most people across the interwebs were kind of like, okay, maybe not my pick, but a pretty darn good pick. If they can manage to pull that off. And Marvel has always kind of been, with all the mistakes they've made, they've always done pretty good with their casting. And if they can get that close, I think you're going to hear a lot of people be very, very happy. The question I have, though, is going to be, are they going to announce a Doctor Doom casting when they announce the core casting of the Fantastic Four? I have no idea about that. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. On average, it takes about 30 days for a person to break their New Year's resolution. So if saving money was on your 2024 list, your odds aren't looking that great. Luckily, I have a 100% guaranteed way to save you money this year. Just switch to Mint Mobile. For a limited time, wireless plans from Mint Mobile are $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. That's unlimited talk, text, and data for $15 a month. I've told you guys many times that after switching to Mint Mobile, I am spending less than a third on my cell bill than I used to with a major carrier. Say goodbye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. All Mint plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. And don't worry about having to change phones or numbers. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. So guys, to get this new customer offer and your new 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bills to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Anyway, Chris, you're hearing these reports. You know, what do you think about the idea that we may get this super soon? Do you think we're going to get this imminently? And how do you think people are going to react once we do?
I feel like this whole thing has been going on for 1,000 years.
Yep.
I feel like we've reported on who's going to be in the cast forever. It was back when Blade was announced. That's how long this has been. I do think we're going to... I'm sorry, Ray. I'm sorry to just twist that knife. Love you. I think we'll probably hear about it soon. I love the idea of us getting a Super Bowl commercial, though. That's hysterical to me. The cast has been announced. Let's put a trailer together. It's exactly how movies work.
Perfect. Just film it.
Wonderful.
Just film it.
I feel like so many of the people who we have had rumored are just a moment away from confirmation, right? Because we have Pedro. We had the talk about, I know Iban Mas Bachrach, is that his last name? Emmy Award winner. Iban, who's great in everything he does, has been a fan favorite for Ben Grimm. And honestly, that is the casting I am most excited about for this. No.
Nothing too exciting, but Porter him on one of the events and said, are you playing Ben Grimm? He said, I cannot confirm that I am. I cannot confirm that I'm not. And then he just left it at that.
Oh, good job, because you could get Disney darted, buddy. Well done. Well done. Okay. Yeah. But I mean... I feel like we're also drawing this out because Disney has one movie, or Marvel has one movie coming out. So we're kind of just stretching out the superhero news as long as possible to build up that momentum and get us excited again about these movies.
Stretching it out like Mr. Fantastic.
Stretching it out just like Reed. Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, all this movie has to do is have all it has to do. We just have to have great chemistry between these leads. There cannot be a dance number. Like that horrible Fantastic Four sequel. I don't, where he stretches his arms out and swings women back in. And gosh, the most recent Fantastic Four had its mistakes as well. I just need
mistakes were made.
So many mistakes were made. I need so little from this movie. I just need them to get along. That's really all I need. I need to believe that these people like each other. That is my bar for this.
There was also Eddie, the rumor about Eddie being, I know that's not the actor's name, but I'm calling him Eddie.
Oh, God, Joseph Quinn.
Yes.
Yeah, and he would be a wonderful Human Torch. I do think Joe... Yes, yeah. I always thought Joe Keery, the guy who plays Steve, I thought would be a good pick, but either of those guys would be wonderful.
I actually would be happy with that, yeah.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.